Right, is that on? Okay, I've got to try and work this out because this camera is normally up there. So the sound mix, the auto sound mix will come down there, but you will run over the 20-minute mark. Whoa, that sounds good. I have no idea what sound level I have an electric at. I'm going to try an electric version of Whiskey in the Jar, my rewritten version of Whiskey in the Jar. I don't like the angle the light is at. Come on, you SOB. What the hell? Shall I do it with the plectrum or fingers? What do you reckon? I should do a talking blues. I set up an Odyssey account yesterday. Odyssey, they said, come and join us. Transfer all your YouTube videos over. I had 2,000 YouTube videos and I clicked the transfer button and in 8 hours, it said 8 hours later, 8.5 hours later, it said all transfer complete. They transferred 19 over. So don't go using Odyssey because they are crap. Don't go using Odyssey because they are crap. Should have heeded the warnings. Don't lose focus. I'm going to get the other camera on and the annoying thing is my eyes are working at the moment and focusing. So do I put glasses on and listen to an out of focus? Just get the other camera on and go for it. But with the other camera, you need to be ready to go straight away. Okay, I'm going to put glasses on, I think. Camera 2, you know how lucky you are when I put up with all my preambles. Okay. Whiskey in the Jar. I'm going to need to do this fast. Let's try a faster version. Electrum, 2, 3, 4, 5. As I was strolling over the Cork and Kerry mountains, I saw Captain Kelly, and his reward money was he counting. I first produced my pistol, and then produced my rapier. I said, you dirty money, now you feed, or no saints will save ya. Time's going out, my lads. Whack for my daddy, oh. Pray for my family, oh. There's whiskey in the jarro. I took all his blood money and it was a pretty penny. I took it down to Molly and said, this night's on the gentry. She took me to her bedroom and there she swore she loved me, but her blackguards were waiting to take everything off me. And time's running fast, my lads. Whack for my family, oh. Pray for my family, oh. There's whiskey in the jarro. I woke up in the alley, blood from my wounds are dripping. I stumbled to the tavern, scram water, please to be a sipping. The crowd in silence viewed me, oh, they knew full well the story. A brash fool and his money, they never would know glory. You've been down this road, my lads. Whack for your family, oh. Pray for your children, oh. With a whiskey in the jarro. Down the streets of cobbles I heard soldiers marching. My brow burst sweat of cold, knowing 'twas me they were a-searching. I thought back to Molly, promising to save me. I thought upon her finery, and I knew that she betrayed me. time gone story, my lads. Work for my family, oh. Pray for my children, oh. Pass the whiskey in the jar, oh. They'd already took my father, a brave man, straight and true. They hung him from the gallows for the crime of stealing food. My mother got a fever and she never did recover. And took my cold feet, took my sister as an unwilling lover. Time's going fast, my lads. Whack for my daddy, oh. Pray for my children, oh. Pass the whiskey in the jar, oh. I ran for the back door, but the captain's men were waiting. I yelled, come on then, ye devils, for you hell's gates are gaping. One soldier was a mere boy, and I muttered, Lord forgive me, but they've taken the shilling, so I'm taking them all with me. Think on this fast, my lads, as you pray for your family, oh. Pray too for my children, oh. Whiskey in the jar, oh. I emptied out my pistol and I watched one catch its bullet. And with my trusty rapier I caught another in the gullet. I fought with all my might, but I was much outnumbered. Then a cudgel took my skull in, and to the dark I slumbered. Time's coming fast, my lads. Pray for my daddy, oh. Pray for my children, oh. Whiskey in the jar, oh. I awoke not in Eden, but in some fetid cell. The guard, he was a smirking, I'll make you wish you were in hell. I stumbled through the bars and I spit into his eye. I said, you filthy collaborator, at least I was a man before I died. The hours tick fast, my lads. Pray for your family, oh. Care for my children, oh. Pass the whiskey in the jar, oh. That night they came a-calling and beat me half to heaven. But not once did I cry out that pleasure I'd not be given. And as the cock was crowing, I heard the jailer knocking. Last night, yes, sister, I did visit as the door he was unlocking. You know what I'm saying, my lads? Thinking of your family, oh. I thought of my family, oh. Pass the whiskey in the jar, oh. His words were a two-way sentence, for they filled me with power. I tripped him to the straw floor, and in the corner he did cower. Mercy, please have mercy, fell from his coward's tongue. My hands tightened on his throat, and slow was justice done. Time's coming out, my lads. Whack for my family, oh. Care for my children, oh. Forget the whiskey in the jar, oh. I wore the scoundrel's jacket and I kept my head low. I made it to the back door and fleet my feet did go. I made my way to Molly's just as she was arising. I laughed as her eyes caught me. Is my return then so surprising? You know the tale, my lads. Whack for my family, oh. Protect my children, oh. Whiskey in a jar, oh. I said I saw your suitors leaving, oh no, there were many in their uniforms and finery. You must have coins aplenty. Now I'll relieve you of them. You've a debt, it's time to pay. And I would keep your mouth shut, lest you want I return your way. Time's fast, my lads. Care for each second, oh. Protect ye each moment, oh. Forget the whiskey in the jar, oh. I looked back as I left her, and these words did I utter. When their interest wanders elsewhere, I'll see ye in the gutter. She spat, "You'll not see sunset." I said, "That's enough for me. These coins will buy my sister passage across the Atlantic Sea." You know how it goes, my lads, as you care for your family, oh. Always put first your family, oh, not the whiskey in the jarro. I made my way to our croft, oh, what there was left of it. For everything the starvers see, oh, they look to destroy it. I opened up the door and I heard a voice a-screaming, "Touch me and I'll kill myself. I swear to God I mean it." You know how it is, my lads. When you are oppressed so much, oh, I will you beat them, oh. Whiskey in the jarro. "Emmy, it's your brother," I said in a voice most gentle. "No more shall those fiends hurt ye, for I have come to save you." Into my arms she fell, and her sobs, they would not cease. I soothed, "Hushed, my darling sister, so you should be safe in the land of peace." You know what I'm saying, my lads. You know who you put first, you know. Always care for your family, oh, when there's whiskey in the jarro. Now gather up your things, dear, oh, and be quick about it. Mommy's tongue might be stilled by fear, but somehow, though I doubt it, the king's men soon will be here, and but one must they find. I bequeath to you a new life, as I leave mine behind. You do what you must do, my lads. Make that big sacrifice, oh. You gotta pay the price, you know, but the whiskey in the jarro. She gathered her possessions, oh, in truth they numbered few. Into her hem we stitched Molly's coins as the milk cart came into view. I hailed the driver down and asked, "Which way are ye going?" "Any way you want, sir, for I hear there's a storm a-blowing." Time coming fast, my lads. Spend well each second, oh. Waste ye not a moment, oh, on the whiskey in the jarro. I smiled at his kindness. I knew my Emmy would be safe. I said, "Take her to the jetty, and I beg you please make haste." Sweet Emmy did hug me, and I whispered, "Always remember, they never will defeat us, for we never shall surrender." You know what I'm saying, my lads? We'll always be there, you know, looking out for each other, oh, cross the whiskey in the jarro. I watched the cart rolling as it was out of view. I put fresh flowers upon my parents' graves and I whispered, "I love you." The soldiers came at dusk, crying, "Come out or we'll burn ya." I threw my weapons down for Emmy's sake, that way more time to earn her. The hours go fast, my lads, you do not realize, oh, so don't you waste them, oh, on whiskey in the jarro. Through streets they did parade me, to use me as a lesson, calling those who would bear witness, it's time to make confession. Not one word was spoken, strong silence was their answer. And when they offered tainted silver, they heard the sound of laughter. What you gonna tell them, my lads? Point them to the shores, you know. Say, "Get out of our land, you know. We've got whiskey in the jarro." As they hauled me to the courthouse, I caught a glimpse of Molly, and I saw she learned the hard way a collaborator's folly. No more was she a beauty, her face had more scars a man can mention. They did hurt her for pleasure, not for duty. No more would men stand to attention. Time's going fast, my lads. Get all these demons, oh, drive them snakes from the land, you know, with whiskey in the jarrow. They dragged me to the devil's pulpit and the magistrate, he scorned me. I'll give you no mercy, nor this god-cloaked land that born ye. In pity my head I shook, I said, you vain and callow cur, this land was born on freedom, ye shall never conquer her. You know the call, my lads, sing it for my family, oh, and sing it for your children, oh, pass the whiskey in the jarrow. The dawn is rising silence, and I heard the cell keys clink, but my thoughts were not of me, but of Emmy did I think, for I knew they'd be a glutton if they had caught her. I knew she made the gangplank with the time that I had bought her. That made it all worthwhile, my lads. You know what I'm saying, oh, we do it all for our families, oh, not the whiskey in the jarrow. They march me through the streets and place me to the schoolhouse wall. I cried, keep your blindfold, fellows, I shall stare down you all. Take aim, sneered the sergeant, his coward's eyes a-gleaming. Take aim, ye dogs, I echoed him, for I'm waiting to be leaving. My time's been and gone now, my lads. Hear ye my tale, you know. Care for my family, oh, and the whiskey in the jarrow. Oh no, not where I'm buried, oh, and little do I care. You don't look back when you've placed a foot on heaven's golden stair. This land shall not be subjugated, howe'er the Mongols try. And when history's ink is dry, their child shall ask them why. Time come been on my lads, and look back over your shoulders, oh, you might see my shadow, oh, pass the whiskey in the jarrow. Now I'm one with the soil of this majestic land that God sculpted with a poet's eye for its children free to stand. And somewhere down time's chambers walkway I'll hear Emmy's bloodline sing and regale folks with my story as the bells of justice rang. There's all the tale, my mum lads. Repeat it to your family, oh, as you care for your children, oh, and pass the whiskey in the jarrow. Time's come and gone now, my lads. Work for your family, oh, key for my family, oh, and the whiskey in the jarrow. Time's been and gone, my lads. I look down upon you now. Pass the wheel and the plough and the whiskey in the jarrow.